Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to a new video. This video is going to be my discussion on a question I've had since Nintendo decided that they wanted to start making sets for Amiibo. Now, you have the Smash Brothers set, you have the Super Mario set, you have the Splatoon set, the Animal Crossing set, I guess you can count Chibi Robo set because there's one of them, but it's a different game. You have the cards, and that's pretty much it for sets so far. I feel like they're gonna make a Zelda set. I feel like they're gonna make a Star Fox set, especially with both of those series having new games. But my question is, should they make a Pokemon set? Now, I know that there are already 5 Pokemon Amiibo, and those are Pikachu, Charizard, Greninja, Jigglypuff, Lucario, and that's 5. And then they're going to make a 6th, which is Mewtwo. Now, do you think that they should add to that? Because, I mean, you have Pokken Tournament, which very well could be coming to consoles in the near future, which I'm very excited for. Now, there are 720 Pokemon so far. As of today, there are 720. 768 if you count the Megas and the Primals. That's a lot that they have to choose from to make Amiibos for, if they decide to, you know. Now, they have tried before. For Pokemon Rumble U, when that came out, they decided to come out with these little toys. They used the NFC reader on the Wii U gamepad, and the toys they kind of look just like an Amiibo, except 1 inch big and not as detailed and not as good as an Amiibo. But that's fine. I still want all of them. I love collecting gaming toys like that, especially Pokemon. Pokemon is my all-time favorite gaming series, so if it's Pokemon, I'm probably gonna get it eventually. But yeah, so they tried with that before Amiibo were even a thing, and those, I'm pretty sure, sold great. That's why they I'm pretty sure they made like 2 sets, 2 or 3 waves of those, which were nice. I actually didn't have any of them when it came out, because I never had a Wii U when that came out, so I don't have Rumble U yet. I'll get it eventually, and we'll play it or stream it, whatever I'm doing at that moment of time when I have it. I recently just got Pokemon Battle Revolution, which you are watching right now. I literally just got this game, even though it came out for the original Wii. Do you think they should make a new game like this, kind of like a Stadium or Coliseum type of game? Now, from what I've played so far from Battle Revolution, it does not look like there's much of a story. There's only like 30 Pokemon without using Generation 4 games, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. And I'm pretty sure since Nintendo cut off the Wii Wi-Fi and the DS Wi-Fi, that I can't even import Pokemon. So I guess I'm gonna stuck with those 30 Pokemon. But that's enough for it's enough content. It doesn't matter. But anyway, so back to the Amiibo. They have Pokken Tournament coming out, which you could easily make Amiibo for the fighters that are like the confirmed fighters that are going to be playable in that game. And I know there's like assist Pokemon, that because not every Pokemon is going to be playable because it's a fighting game and you're not going to be able to be a Weedle and fight with your hands when you don't have them. It's like putting up a Caterpie against Gengar, and Caterpie can't do anything because it doesn't have hands, it doesn't have feet, it's not a fighting type. Gengar's not a fighting type, but he can at least fight somewhat. But yeah, so you have the characters in the game. Should they make Amiibo for those characters? Or should they go the different route and make them for the supporting characters, and that's how you get them? That's how you get the supporting characters in the game. Is by getting the Amiibo. Now you can unlock, if I was making the game and the Amiibo, what I would do if I decided to not have Amiibo for the actual cast roster and instead went with the supporting characters, I would make it so you could unlock the supporting characters in the game. But if you bought the Amiibo, they would be powerful, have better abilities, and be able to help you more than the default, if that makes sense. So it would kind of be like how, I don't think any of the Amiibo have done this so far. Maybe the codename Steam Fire Emblem have. I don't know much about that. I just know you play as those characters in the game. That actually doesn't help my analogy at all. But anyway, any hoozle. So you could easily make Amiibo for the fighters, Amiibo for the supporting fighters. Heck, if you wanted to, you could just make legendary Amiibos for like legendary Pokemon Amiibos. If that's what you wanted to do, if you wanted to make a set, it doesn't even have to be for Pokemon Tournament. You just, if you wanted to make a Pokemon Amiibo set, but you didn't know which of the 720 to pick from, why don't you pick the legendaries? There's not as many. People like them, crowd favorites, and they're legendary, so why not? You know, it'd be smart to pick the legendaries if you couldn't think of anything to pick from. It'd be smart to do that because there's not a lot. There's probably, I don't know. There's less than 720. I know that. But yeah. Do you think? Tell me what you think they should do. Should they make Pokemon Amiibos? Should they not make Pokemon Amiibos? Tell me why they shouldn't. Do you think Pokemon's got too much crap and that they don't deserve Pokemon Amiibos? If you think so, tell me. If you think they do deserve it and that they don't have enough crap, let me know. And tell me that you're on my side with this one. Because I love Pokemon. I do. I'll admit it. I love it. Ever since Gen 1. But I would also like to see Pokemon Amiibo. I would. Truly would. I know, like, I have Pikachu now. That's it. Because the other ones are expensive. Right now, at least. So, if you made, like, a Magikarp Amiibo, that would probably go for a lot of money. But at first, it wouldn't go for a lot of money. Because, like, oh, it's Magikarp. Magikarp's kind of like a fan favorite, so it would eventually get up there. Kind of like Charizard. Charizard's probably going to eventually be expensive-ish because it's overhyped. But anyway, I have a list. If they were to make a new Coliseum or Stadium game, or if Pokemon Tournament, if you end up having a trainer, like you are the trainer of the Pokemon that fights and you still throw it out instead of it just being like random wild Pokemon or like a fighting game, you would actually like level them up and like you'd be the trainer. You could make special trainer amiibos. Like they would just be amiibo of the trainer itself, not like with a Pokemon, because that'd be too big and probably they make it cost more than a normal amiibo. But like you could have one trainer and its best Pokemon, and you would put it on the gamepad and you would fight. You would unlock a fight. You would unlock gear if your trainer can wear gear. You would unlock in-game items, moves, lots of stuff. You'd even get the first evolution of that starter's Pokemon so you could even eventually get it. If I made the amiibo, of course. So you could easily have red. Put red in the game. You would have red as an amiibo. You put it on the gamepad, and then you get like a little notification saying new challenger is waiting. And you go off to wherever the challenger is waiting, and you see red there. And he doesn't say anything. You challenge him to a fight. You throw out your best Pokemon. He throws out Charizard. And you battle red, just like you have before in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Gold, Silver. You finally get to relive that great matches. Red. You go to the... Then, if you want another trainer, you go to the store. You pick up this one that you don't want, but you want it just to beat the person so bad. You put it down, new challenger approaching, you walk in, there's Ash. You have an Ash amiibo. He's just sitting there. You put him on the gamepad, he pops in the game. You challenge him, he says something stupid like he always does, and then he throws out Pikachu, and you fight Pikachu. You could have Brock and Misty. You could have any of Ash's partners throughout his years. May, Max, Dawn, freaking... Fuck, have Mr. Oak, Professor Oak, have Mr. Mime and Ash's mom, Professor Oak, and whatever Pokemon he decided to use. Any, really. Mew? Probably not Mew, but... So, you could do that. You could even put Team Rocket in the game. Now, the idea I have for a Team Rocket amiibo will probably be the biggest and probably best looking amiibo, because it would be the Meowth balloon, like the base, like the carriage part of the balloon would sit on the base of the amiibo. You would have like a little Jesse and James and Meowth in the balloon, and then you have the big Meowth head. I think that would be a great idea for an amiibo if they were to do this. Not saying they will, not confirming anything in this video. It's just a question that I've had for a long time, and I've finally decided to make a video about it because I want this to be a thing. And I don't own a 3D printer, so I can't make my own. And I don't have the Rumble U toys. And I don't want to make my own amiibo because I like my amiibo. But anyway, this was all just a question I had. If you guys think that they should continue with this, let me know. If you think that they should make the Pokemon amiibos, tell me. If you don't, tell me why you don't, and we'll figure this thing out together. Because in the end, we're just all Pokemon masters, you know, living in a world. You gotta catch them all, and that way you'd actually get to catch them all, even though they have Pokemon toys and stuff. You don't have them all. They don't have Pokemon toys of all of them. That's a lot. That's 720, 768 if you want the megas. But yeah. Tell me in the description, no, not description, the comment section, if what set they should make. If you don't want Pokemon, what game do you want them to make a set for? Because they've got something good with this Amiibo going, and I know it started out as just a Smash Brothers thing, but it's expanded to everything so far. They even have Skylander Amiibos now, Donkey Kong and Bowser. If you didn't see my last video or anything at E3, that's a thing now. So if you don't want Pokemon Amiibo, tell me why, but also tell me what series you would want them to see. Do you want them to make a Star Fox set for the new Star Fox Zero game? Do you want them to make do you want them to make a Sonic set? Like Sonic, Knuckles, Tails. Even though Sonic is, the whole series isn't Nintendo, they could do it. Why not? Nintendo would just buy the rights to the Sonic team, make their own Amiibo. Do you think they should make, I don't even know, most of the Amiibo? No, not most of them. Do you think they should bring like a retro series in and make like a Excite Bike, Ice Climbers, all the old games, like make like a kind of like how the 30th anniversary of Mario Amiibo looks like, how it's like 8-bit and 3D 8-bit. Do you think they should do that? Make like retro series, and it'll, I don't know what games they would go for, but they'd just be cool to collect, you know. But this video's wrapping up. It's got about 6 minutes left. The gameplay does, at least. This, I don't have to talk if you guys don't want me to for 6 more minutes. We can think of something. Do you guys like the last, including this one, the last 3 videos I've made, which would be the E3 coverage, the E3 Amiibos, and then this one? Do you like videos like this where it's I record gameplay, talk, record play, don't talk, and then talk in post-production, kind of like how it's not live commentary? Do you like videos like this? Because I know if I want to talk about something, I easily get distracted by the game and end up not talking at all because I'm thinking about what I'm saying, but I'm concentrating on the game. So I decided to do this a little bit. I know I've done it before with like the Dragon Ball Z series and stuff, but I don't know. I kind of like these videos. I hope I have fun making them. I hope you have fun watching them. That's all that really matters, you know, is as long as you guys enjoy these videos, everything's alright, you know. We're fine and dandy. But this video is wrapping up. I'm gonna talk for at least a few more minutes because I don't want it to be complete silent if I end up cutting the audio or early, unless I do just not cut the audio early and cut the video short, because the beginning of this tournament that I'm in, my capture cards decided to not record when I clicked record, so the first 2 rounds didn't get captured. So that's why we started off in the 3rd round. And if you guys want to see more Battle Revolution, let me know, because I'm liking the game. I know I can't completely beat it like with all the Pokemon, but you know what? I don't care. I like it. If there's any Pokemon games you want me to play, I'm gonna try to get an emulator and stuff, and get somehow to record on my computer. But right now, console gameplay is all I can do. My friend did recommend a capture program. I'm gonna check it out, and if it works, you may end up. I'm probably not gonna tell you guys if it works. You'll just end up seeing the final product. But If you guys like what you're seeing and want more content like this, leave a like and I will do it. Comment what you want to see. Subscribe if you're not already, because we're a great group of people. We love video games. We like talking about video games. We like collecting video game stuff. We're just a great group of people. You should join us. But I think we're gonna wrap this video up right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Camp Counselor Cody, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles. I'm gonna let the video play out so you get the whole thing of the gameplay. But maybe I'll put a song. Maybe I'll put a song on there. I do have a few songs I can put on there. Maybe I'll do that. But thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Camp Counselor Cody, and we'll see you guys next time. Toodles.